When I talk to people, I describe that I grew up in 2 places mostly, but really 3, the church, the skate park, and the beach. During the time that I was the church kid, like the very classic church kid, especially started working at the church when I was 16, and being the kid that everybody knew, was always at the church, doing the music and being up in front of people, not only as like the pastor's kid, but as like the kid who started playing music everywhere, started teaching everywhere. That whole time, I was perfectly, secretly addicted to pornography. My mom would ask me, and I remember lying straight to her face. She was like, "Hey, we found this stuff. Was that you?" And I was like, "No." And I know, like, in hindsight, I look back and I can see her face, heartbreak and disappointment. It gets bad. The addiction grabs you so tight. I would be at my friend's house and I would look up something, or I'd masturbate in the bedroom when my friend wasn't there. Like I knew the whole time, it ate me alive for 6 years. And the eating just gets worse and the secrets get worse and absolutely wrecked my psyche. With that in my life so much, there's never a time where I looked at girls as daughters of God, like never properly. Never could filter that because I was addicted. I was reading my Bible, I was praying and stuff, and fighting this with God, or at least talking to God about fighting it, keep on trying to not do it on my own strength, eventually fall until the final one. You get those thoughts. Get up, go downstairs, sneak, they won't hear you, turn on the computer, go watch porn. I felt so like nasty addicted and gave in, watched it, and I went back upstairs and went back to bed, and I woke up the next morning and a virus from the porn site had infiltrated the computer. It had this screen that was up and it was like beeping, beep, 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 with this big white screen. You did one of these 4 things, and 3 out of those 4 things had the word pornography in it. And my heart was just like uncontrollably beating. So I called my dad and I told him as plainly as I could. I said, I've been addicted to pornography for years. As a kid, you feel like, oh, they're gonna be so disappointed in me. Like, he's gonna be so mad. And that was the opposite. He was all grace, all love. Going from those years of the addiction to no longer partaking in it and either watching or doing. That mental battle was the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. I felt like constantly walking on eggshells. It got so bad, I literally thought that I was psychologically insane. I was just so it was like a tornado in my brain. Like you see in movies where there's someone by themselves freaking out, screaming, and everyone around them is normal. Like, that's what I felt like. Like, I feel like the devil just tricks you so easily to forget it is as simple as taking it away and replacing it with Jesus. So that's what I did. I started, instead of telling myself not to think about it or to do it, I would just tell myself something about Jesus, tell myself something about the Bible. I listened to podcasts all day long. I read my Bible so much. I prayed. It just took grit and it took time. And just doing everything I can to put the right data in there, that's how I replaced it. Over time, God has healed me tremendously. It really is chasing after Jesus, and then naturally, He deals with it through us as we do that. And I learned that anxiety is like my new battle that I'm facing now, and it's the same answer. Daily, I have to just pump Jesus into my life. And now I pastor kids who go through that and every other struggle in the book. And like Jesus said, it's one day at a time. Don't worry about tomorrow because it's got enough evil. Jesus isn't just this weird churchy guy. He is real, and he really does work in your life. Simple as that.